What's up everybody, my name is Jeremy Jones and I am back with another video. Today I'm talking my weekly sneaker rotation, so stay tuned.
Got a lot of things changing in my life. Hoping one day I'ma get it all right. Brother is engaged, about to start a new life. Yeah, I haven't had a chill day. Really wanna vibe, appreciate the moments. I've been creating, not scrolling. Mom and dad still supporting.
Alright man, I'm back with another video now. Before I get too deep into this video, y'all already know what to do. Go and hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. And if you know, consider subscribing. I made content about sneakers. Alright, so let's dive into today's video. Just like I said in the intro, man, I am back with another weekly sneaker rotation. Now, this should be week 88 to the best of my knowledge, and if I'm wrong, feel free to correct the kid down in the comment section. Now, y'all already know I started this series off at the beginning of 2023, and here we are, man. It's already week 88, right? Okay, so enough rambling. Let's just dive right into this video, right? Okay, now, if you want to get a sneak peek of what I'm wearing throughout the week, sign up for that sold out Discord. Link is pinned at the top of the comment section, and it's free to sign up, where you know I continue to talk nothing but sneaker talk. A little bit of like music section over there. We got a sports section, especially with sports starting to ramp back up. And yes, I'm talking football, so you know it's going to be going down over there. But enough rambling. Let's just get to this weekly sneaker rotation. Now, y'all know I end things off on a Friday, then pick right back up on Saturday. So this Saturday, if you can't tell, the kid definitely got his hair done finally. You know, I go like a long period of time, so if you see the style slightly different, it's because I just got my hair braided. And no, I'm not trying to be like 21 Savage for the people that just been trying to take those shots at me. But anyway, Saturday, pretty much the kid stepped in none other than the Air Jordan 8, and this is pretty much the grape. No, they're not the grape 8s. Are these called the grape 8s? No, Aqua 8s. I had to think for a second, and I'm not even gonna edit that out. Aqua 8s, because it's been a minute since I wore these joints, man. Now, this is a shoe I feel like super duper comfortable, but I will say on the high side of things right here, and I'm talking the ankle specifically, definitely feels like a boot, but at the same time, y'all know how I rock my joints open, right? Okay, so I don't regret it. I think the last ones I picked up was the Playoff 8s, which is like a timeless shoe for me, but these right here are timeless for me as well. In fact, fun fact, right? And I'm gonna say this, and I probably said this time and time again, one of the inspirations that made me really buy this shoe, not only because I didn't get it when I was younger, but I remember Dunk's brother actually had these joints, so it's kind of like inspired me to pick these joints up. These production date on this was from like 2015, so yeah, I've been having these for quite some time. But anyway, this was my Saturday shoe, was the Air Jordan 8 Aqua. Cool, now we're gonna move right along on to Sunday. Pretty much, you guys know I try my very, very best to try to do absolutely positively the bare bone minimum on Sunday. It's my relax day slash reset day. So pretty much that means the kid was in none other than the Yeezy Slide Pure. And yes, my pairs are pretty much gone, but hey, we still gonna make these work, right? Okay, but honestly, these joints super duper comfortable, and these are like my beaters. If there was ever such thing as beaters for me, which I do have beaters, this is on that beaters to-do list. Yeah, I can't go out and probably play sports in them, but I mean, I'm running quick errands, I'm taking trash out, and if you don't own a pair of Yeezy Slides, do your foot the favor, man. If you want to try something super duper comfortable and just have something to kind of lounge around in, or just something where good for traveling too. So definitely went crazy whenever Adidas restocked them joints, and pretty much y'all know I got a lot of pairs. But anyway, this was my Sunday shoe, was the Yeezy Slide Pure. Cool. Now we're gonna move right along on to Monday. Ironically, I did have the holiday off, but I had errands that I need to run. I should have did it the day before, but I really just wanted to relax. And I still low-key relax, but I want to just keep it simple on Monday. So the kid stepped in none other than the Nike Dunk Panda, one of the most loved slash hated shoes we could probably put on a list for like most hated slash loved shoes. A lot of people don't like these because of that crazy resale stuff that went on it, and some people just like, for it to be so plain Jane, I don't see how at one point, and I'm just gonna go ahead and say it out there, on the resale market, these was going for $400. And no, I didn't pay that for these, right? Okay, so now you can pretty much go on the Nike app and probably just wait for it to restock if it's not there, right? Okay, but I still think it's a pretty nice, clean, basic, subtle shoe where if you're just trying to step, now if I would say if there was ever such thing beater in my collection, and I know I just said that about the previous shoe, it would be these, right? Okay, where I don't want to be in Yeezy Slides, but I definitely need to have some sneakers on my feet. So pretty much I chose the Pandas, and yeah, this was my Monday shoe. Cool, now we're gonna move right on to Tuesday. Finally back at the work. You know the kid work a full-time job. But anyway, on Tuesday the kid stepped in none other than the Air Jordan 7. And these are the Bugs Bunny joints. Or yeah, this is the Bugs Bunny if I'm not mistaken, right? Okay. One of these shoes that I'm afraid to clean. And while it may not look as dirty as it to you guys on camera, it is for me in person. These I used to wear actually a lot, right? And probably places I shouldn't have worn, but also the collection was a lot smaller back then. Now production date on these guys looked like it was 2015 as well. So you know the kid, as you can see, I was low-key probably showing out a little bit in 2015 as far as like copping kicks. But anyway, 7s I feel like don't get enough love. Another thing I want to say here, even though it's got a high cut similar to the 8, super duper comfortable, man. It's definitely a shoe that, you know, it doesn't hurt to have this in the collection. And I can see that probably in a few years, these probably won't be holding up too much longer. So I need to get my wear out of these guys. But yeah, 7, super duper comfortable. And I will say, like, on the, I guess you can say, sneaker head side of things, a lot of people don't really show 7s as much love as we used to back in the day, man. And I'm gonna just keep it at that. But pretty much this was my Tuesday shoe, was an Air Jordan 7, and these are the Bugs Bunny. And if I'm saying that wrong, feel free to correct kid down in the comment section. Like, if they're not the Bugs Bunny, I'll try to correct it, but I'm almost positive these are the Bugs Bunnies or the hairs. But we'll just leave it at that. So pretty much this was my Tuesday shoe. Cool, now we're gonna move right along on to Wednesday, right back at the work. I think, all honesty, having that break made me get, not necessarily lazy, but made me get in comfort mode. So pretty much I went with another comfortable shoe. Another shoe I feel like people have just kind of like, I feel like it's kind of falling off and we're slowly almost forgetting about them, but I ain't gonna let it happen. And I'm talking none other than the Yeezy 350 V2, and these are the Zebras. I remember at one point, this was the crazy shoe, and this is my Wednesday shoe, by the way, but this is that shoe where people were, literally, it was hard to cop, and then finally they restocked it to, I feel like the only reason you don't have a pair is you didn't put in the footwork. And I could be wrong, but I feel like at one point this was a shoe I had paid resale for. Then I was able to get these joints for retail, and I sold my resale pair and broke even. So like, I mean, like, yeah, this is a shoe that's just kind of timeless. Now, one thing I don't like about it is the yellowing on it that's happening. And I know they made newer versions where I don't think they yellow as bad, but I didn't see the need to buy the shoe again because mine necessarily wasn't that bad. Now, I just feel like that Yeezy wave, low key, with the whole things that went down with him and Adidas, a lot of people, I didn't think I would see it, but I feel like Yeezys are like not as talked about and not really as checked for as much as we used to back in the day, man. But this was used to be that shoe. And especially when it first came out and it was limited, right? A lot of sneaker YouTubers were really, really flexing with these guys, if you ask me. Whether they was doing it on purpose, who knows? But anyway, this was my Wednesday shoe, the Yeezy 350 V2 Zebras. Cool, now we're gonna move right along on to Thursday. Wanted to switch it back up, but I wanted to make sure that I give Yeezy some love, man. I don't want to sit up here and have Jordan and Nike all day long, so we got to put a little bit of variety in there. I'm trying. But anyway, right back to work on Thursday, and I stepped in none other than the Air Jordan 4 Military Blue. Now, y'all know these joints just came out, and arguably one of my favorite shoes that I picked up this year, man. And it's hard not to wear this joint as much as I want to. A lot of people didn't give this shoe a lot of love, and I think they did sell out, but it was kind of one of those like overtime sellouts, and it caught everybody off guard. Not me. I wasn't playing around. I waited for quite some time. I think last time we seen them come out was like 2012. Don't quote me on that, but at that point I had to have a Nike check on the back of here. I mean, what more could you ask for? And yes, my favorite color is red, but I mean, when they do it right, they do it right, and I feel like they got it right. I mean, people were kind of like dissing like how this part is slightly different, like the toe area is slightly different from the other part of the toe area. Bro, I don't see anything wrong with this shoe. I don't see any quality control issues, and I'm not saying they aren't. I'm just saying my pair I got lucky on. But then again, to be fair, I remember when I got them at Foot Locker, the lady was really inspecting them too. So I mean, I guess you can say maybe so. But anyway, this was my Thursday shoe, was a Military Blue 4. Arguably one of my favorite shoes that come out this year, and I'm gonna just leave it right at that. So let's pretty much close out the week for Friday. Got to put that down without trying to break something. But anyway, Friday right back at the work, and the kid stepped in none other than the Air Jordan 12 Masters, right? Okay, another one of those, like I'll say, if Jordan 1s is the most silhouettes in my collection, this is the runner-up, is the Air Jordan 12s, right? And yes, I love this shoe and I'll probably never ever get rid of it. And I know it's probably not going crazy, but this one is definitely a sentimental value shoe for me because of the fact that I had to wait in line for quite some time at Foot Locker to cop these. And this was before, this shoe came out before the whole the Foot Locker app had took off, and then you had the whole little, you had to basically reserve them through the app. Before all that took off, which it took me a minute to learn that, but once I learned it, that was just a new way for me. But this was a shoe, like, I think this was the last shoe, if I'm not mistaken, where, not saying first come, first serve don't exist, but it was the last time I stepped in line, I feel like first come, first serve, and literally waited there for hours and still got my pair and felt accomplished. I mean, so much so, they were only letting like 3 or 4 people in the store at a time, and I wore my joints out the same day. I think this was low key. I don't even think I had started doing YouTube yet, but it was only a matter of time before I cut that camera on, and I'm gonna just leave it at that. But anyway, this was my Friday shoe to close it out. Just wanted to keep it simple, and plus y'all know I'm a sucker for gold, so why not? And I feel like black is very versatile. But anyway, and I feel like Jordan Brand actually did a great job with the advertisement on these. But this was my Friday shoe, was the Air Jordan 12 Masters. All right, man, so pretty much that completes my weekly sneaker rotation for this week. What do you guys think? Y'all sound off in the comment section and let me know what you wore throughout the week as well. Y'all know I do my very, very best to try to read the comment section. Other than that, man, I'm going to go ahead and get up out of this thing and stop rambling, man. Y'all be sure to hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. And if you know, consider subscribing. I made content about sneakers. Again, my name is Jeremy Jones, and thank you for watching, and I'm out.